Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and this is the official Magic the Gathering Arena YouTube channel. Hit like, hit subscribe, keeping you up to date on all things Magic Arena standard best of one. That's kind of what I do here. We are playing 5-color Ramp. This is a deck that uses cards like Topiary Stomper, Invasion of Zendikar, and the Channeling of Herd Migration to get all 5 colors of mana. And once you have all those different lands, Leyline Binding is super cheap for solid removal, and you can play the most powerful cards in the format regardless of the colors that they use. Archangel of Wrath, Itali Primal Conqueror, and Atraxa the Grand Unifier as the absolute crown jewel that draws so many cards are the stars of the endgame of this particular deck. If you're not in a total rush to rank up and you don't mind, you know, making some good things take time and casting the biggest, most powerful things that this format has to offer, this might be the style of deck that you're into. So I look forward to showing it off here today. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. No white source is a little bit scary, especially on the draw. If we draw it, we'll have Binding on 2. And if we don't draw it, we'll have Stomper into Invasion into Atraxa, but it's on the draw, so it might not be fast enough, but we still have to keep hands like this. It's a slow deck. You just have to accept that on the draw, sometimes you can't win, which is not everybody accepts. All right, we drew the Plains. Perfect draw. Next turn, we'll have Binding if we need it. Are we going to bind? It looks like the opponent's playing the same deck we are, so we're unlikely to bind next turn. Let's get another tap land down. Yep, they've got the Stomper. They're on the play. We'll see if they also have Stomper into Invasion. Into Atraxa. Black, red, green, white, blue. All right, moment of truth. Invasion time? Maybe we were supposed to bind the Stomper. I didn't play around a perfect curve. No, they have it. It's okay. We still have ours. They just get to transform. No, they don't. They missed their land drop. They actually don't get to transform. That's huge. Because we can do this. Leave up 1 white, please. Yeah, sometimes a missed land drop will get you. Their jealousy is going to overwhelm them. Why didn't I get another Plains? Because I'm silly. We got the Awakened Skyclave. All right, they need to top a land. Manual taps are coming. Ah, that will become a land, but they won't have 7 mana this turn. So if they have an Atraxa, it will have to wait. However, their Stomper's online, so that's something. Stompy attack. I'll trade. With the one that doesn't produce mana. Dinosaur's down. Sunfall my Skyclave. Interesting. Well, they just used a Sunfall. I think we should Herd Migrate, actually. You kind of want Atraxa to be the last thing you play. You don't want to be discarding the hand size, right? And if we Herd Migrate here and they don't have another Sunfall, they have like an Atraxa and then we remove it. Okay, double Sunfall. Good for them. Good for them. They did not leave up blue. I guess I'll go ahead and play the Atraxa. Maybe wheeling into more Atraxa. Yep. Okay, what else? Enchantment, another Binding, of course. Land, another Unfetchable. And then sorceries, the Herd, and Invasion, of course. All right. We have 2 mana open. Do we want to bind this 5/5 instead of discarding the hand size? I think so. Or I could just discard this land, but let's see if they activate. They do. Okay. I like binding something like a token, because then if they kill the binding, they get back nothing. Here's their Atraxa. The parties begin. So what's going to break this game? Italy? Ah, they have so much exile. I don't know what will break this game. It feels like kind of a nightmare mirror with no real breaker. They get take a make, disappear, and an invasion. I guess those things aren't too scary. They are discarding the hand size. I think one thing I'm pretty sure of is we can't be the one who's too aggressive, right? So I don't see a sweeper. So what we want to do is play the herd migration. But I think we want to offer a trading of Atraxas. Because if they take it, good. They don't? Okay. And we also want them thinking about removing our Atraxa. So we heard. Have you heard? Play this. Now they're going to have a make disappear open. If they remove this, counter our binding, attack this, how bad are things? Not that bad. We just let that happen. Okay, they're coming in with Atraxa. Do we trade? They have a backup. So do we. Its presence is better for them than for us because it keeps the 3/3s from coming in. Is that their 3rd Sunfall? Wow. Okay. It's gonna be that kind of game. A few more Stompers. All right, what we know about their hand is that they have Atraxa and they have Invasion of New Phyrexia, and that they probably have no more Sunfalls in their deck. So we gotta get the Invasion out of them before we play this migration, I think. Let's see how we do for just ramping up here. If we have a lot more resources than them. And then do we hold, or do we throw something into a make disappear? I think we hold. Let them make their 5/5. No big deal. Let them have it. I'm trying to draw them into our Sunfalls. Since they've played probably all the Sunfalls in their deck now, ours should be better later, because we haven't cast any. So we really want to draw them into the Sunfall. Pacing is going to be a huge part of this game. Who still has resources in the end? Here comes something. Yep, they've got an angel. Light up one of the Stompers. Sure, you're winning. Doesn't bother me. Ossification. Invasion of Zendikar. We ossificate the Skyclave. Is that good or bad for us? It's not great, right? Because they can get it back. They only have so many basics in the deck. It has diminishing returns. I think we should continue to ramp up. We're at 34, so this right now doesn't represent enough pressure for us to be that concerned about. So we'll get our lands. Are we just going to pass here? They attack me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No big deal. I'll probably block this though. Yep. Really want to make them impatient, you know, get them to flinch just a little more before I Sunfall. If they don't Sunfall, I'll play another Atraxa. Or if they don't add anything to the board. I mean, we're still at 26. We can use that life as a resource to draw them in. Here comes the invasion. They're holding up a Make Disappear. They make a whole bunch of knights. That's what we're looking for. I'll see if they play a negate. When you see a Make Disappear, though, there's probably no negate. All right, we got a nice big 7/7. We can pass from here. Get the Murex cooking. No attack. I mean, we know they have binding to take out the 7/7. They have a binding to take out binding, but that's just kind of a risky play. All right, they're going for another herd migration. All right, let's make our little critter. We might still draw a Sunfall here. Another invasion. Let's go for this Atraxa. Plenty of mana. Plenty of ways to pay for a Make Disappear. They're doing it anyway. Sure. I'll pay. Not a big deal. Creatures, Itali's kind of window to set dressing. Let's grab another Atraxa. Let's grab one of our Sunfalls. Grab an unfetchable land in the garden, and let's grab the binding. Four mana open, 7 cards in hand. I'm not in a hurry to Sunfall that turn. I kind of want the opponent to try to remove my Atraxa and attack me for 15. Or make themselves a Teferi. That would be fine too. Their own Atraxa, of course. They have a Kami War? The messy card to have to deal with. And they have a bunch of the good lands. Another herd migration, another Atraxa. Only 3 mana up though. We've had more lands than them most of the time. Okay, they're going for Teferi. Don't know how useful that even is for them though. Let's see if they want to do anything about our 7/7. We go to 33. They get Teferi, which I guess they don't have any untapped creatures. Like, what are they doing? Drawing cards?
Zalfir is finally restored.
How hype. Yeah, they're drawing, which helps our mill strategy. Because this one could come down to who decks. Discarding a Stomper. It's a good little critter you just discarded there. Guess they're trying to catch up on mana. And they discard to hand size. All right. They have a binding to kind of recover Atraxa at instant speed. They can also blow up a binding. I think, though, that we do want to try to move this Atraxa, pick off the Teferi, and be ahead on board if possible. So, it's going to be interesting. I'm not sure how they're going to react. They have backup Atraxa, so I'm not worried about them getting more ETB triggers. This game is going to be about us throwing our absolute best things into each other, and nothing's going to end that. Alright, so now they target our ossification. Sure. Again. They don't know about the last binding. That's the hidden information. So they might think that using Boseiju here will win them this fight. Let's decline. Maybe I don't need that land. Okay. First toxic. The good stuff.
I can't fail again.
The opponent, remember, doesn't have Sunfall anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's push them. Let's push them. They threw away their beasts. Let's get aggressive with ours. No more casts. Avoid walking into a make disappear. If this isn't one of Kami War, I gotta say I like it. Too many enchantment removal pieces. Not always reliable, but one Kami War can get a job done. Alright, new Atraxa's here. Wait, that's another Sunfall. They run all 4. Oh, that's cold. That is ice cold. But we still have one more Sunfall in our deck. 25 cards. They're on 26, so they're going to go to lower card count than us. But this Sunfall is wow. They actually run all 4. Gold. Casual 13-13, but they're discarding the hand size again, which is wasteful. Draw land. Let's play our Atraxa. So, they are on 21, we're on 24. We don't want to take too many cards. We definitely want to back up Atraxa, though. Ah, oh, man. Or do we? I think we want this binding. And then what? We have a land and a herd migration. We could leave them in the deck. They're on 21. We're going down to 22. We can go to 21. Yeah, let's grab the migration. It's all in the timing. It's all in the management. Yep, Celestis, sure. They know about the Sunfall. They're trying to play around it, and they're not activating their 13-13. They're playing defense? Okay. I'll play a Mirix game with you. They know about the binding. Second infect. Oh, now we're coming at me? Alright. Find you. Ah, they let it happen. They're holding on to their binding. Why? Do I play another Atraxa? Not until I have to. They're out of Sunfall now, right? Yes. Okay, now they're definitely out of Sunfall. We're going for another migration. If we can pull out that Kami War and that Leyline binding on these beasts, that's a win for us. Of course, they have their own herd. Now, who has more herds? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm out of herd. Okay. All right. Well, we might just level here, herd to herd. And then we've got our little 1/1s coming in after. Roar! Okay, they trade it. They still have another herd, but we have the Sunfall. Yeah, would you like to loot? They would? Okay, no, they don't, because they see it now. They see where this is going. All right, that's a good stomper. It's good against our little infect friends, our toxic friends. But do they get a land? They do. So now we can afford to pick one card up. And they're still just holding. They are also experienced in the resource management, but I still feel I have an edge. Boseiju. Well, that gets us an Atraxa. If they pick off 1 a turn, they're picking up 2 poison a turn. I think we can wait. Boseiju, blow this up, they get land, we get Atraxa. Okay. We'll wait for them to attack. Actually, the Boseiju is better against the Kami War, right? That's a threat that will need to be dealt with. We should probably just hold it. Should have played Atraxa last turn, but it's fine. We can chill. Okay, they play Atraxa. Ossification, all the little lands. Yeah, just a bunch of lands and random stuff for them. The Sunfall's looking pretty good. And they only take 2 cards, so 14 to 18. We have a little more wiggle room in the cards that we get. How many more Sunfalls do we have? 1, right? 1 more Sunfall? Yeah, 1 more Sunfall. We could get 2 poison here with an attack. I don't think we're actually going to win with poison. I think I'd rather have a larger creature. If they want, they can bounce their Atraxa and hope that the Atraxa will get the job done someday. It's reasonable. I think I still have ossifications, though. So, we can go get, what, 3 cards? We do have to watch out for a tally. They already played an Atali, but if they have another one, that could be really bad. Or no, they played my Atali. Where's my Atali? Is it under something? Or am I thinking of a different game? The Atali's still in my deck. I'm thinking of a different game. That's how long this one has gone on. Okay, let's play. Please do not tap my Mirrex. Sure, I must have forgotten to add a color. We got Angels, which don't matter much. We've got the Sunfall, which does. The Mirrex that we definitely want. Stomper we don't need. We'll take an Archangel and an Ossification. What is that? Okay, I don't think Archangel actually matters. We don't want to take too many cards. There we go. Yeah, the Atali in my deck might lead to the end of the game a turn sooner, which would be really funny. All right, burned a mana for no reason, my bad. We bind. Binding go where? You get your Atraxa? Sure. What's the plan? Force me to Sunfall this Atraxa? They got a herd migration now. The last herd and the last Sunfall. It's going to be a little bit of a staring match. They're down to 11 cards in deck. Here's the Kami War. Exile my Atraxa, sure. Take this hit for now. Yep, invade. Go for it. Okay. Wait till the last moment. Journey's useless. Think. One more binding. Bind. One of their bindings here. One is here. One down here? No. So they have one more binding too? That's really good. How many ossifications do I have? 2 more, right? Yeah. Let that resolve. Wonder what they'll bounce. Maybe it's my token. And I can definitely afford to discard an Invasion of Zendikar. Maybe I'll be able to actually get this Kami War. Okay, they're gonna get back Atraxa, that's fine. That is totally fine, let them have it. Now they have all their bindings. We just have to make sure we don't Sunfall just this Atraxa. We have to still have the Sunfall for the herd migration and like a larger batch of creatures. And the Boseiju is an uncounterable activation of an Atraxa if we need cards. So we just have to be patient. Don't panic. It looks like we're losing, but don't panic. Tap carefully. Don't let the auto tap regret get you here. Three life, 9 cards to 12. Ossification returns. Go for Atraxa. Got it. Could attack here for 2 poison. Yeah, at this point, I think it's worth. 5. Gotta keep the pressure on. And still not playing those bindings. What are they holding them for? Alright. Kagi made manifest. Attacking face. Take out the ossification. This will probably force them to bind an Atraxa, which is fine. All the angels. Look at what's left in the deck. It's absolute gas. All right. So 8 cards for them, 12 for me. I can take 3 cards because it's their turn right now without having problems. So 1, 2, 3. So let's see if they want to flash that binding in. Take the Atraxa. Yep. Let's also power up a 5/5. See if they want to use a flash speed binding on this before losing their dinosaur. Dead. What are you gonna do? They know about the Sunfall. They know they can't stop it. They're putting nothing on the board. Don't know about that. You're in a lot of trouble here. These poison little critters are coming for you. There's the other ossification. 8/8. Take the manifest. The last leyline binding. Are we done with these games? Is that the wrong? No, it's not the wrong one. Okay. All right. They don't know I drew the other. So how scary is this? When it attacks, defending player, choose a non-land card in your graveyard, return it to hand. I mean, they've got a lot of crap. Maybe it's not that scary. Them having this much poison? I play this ossification here. Doesn't Atraxa stabilize them? Sorta, kinda? I want that last ossification from them, though, before I play a tally. Because a tally can just be game over. Hey, it's a lot of poison. I think they have to play the herd migration now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think they have to play the Atraxa and a herd migration. Even then, one infect does it. Just one. That last ossification has to hit this Itali for them to succeed. So do we want to wait for the Sunfall? I don't think so. I think we do this now. Roar, Dino! It exiled 3 cards. All right. Yeah, we cast them. Six to 4. Your face, your face. Decline. And you might be wondering why I was so confident casting that Itali, knowing I knew that I still had 4 Archangels of Wrath in here, along with several other spells. I think there's another Azusa's May Journeys. Like, I knew most of my stuff was spells, and remember the last reveal from their Atraxa? It was land. It was a lot of land. I knew that it was very likely my Itali would punish them more than me, and I was right. They get their last ossification. They've got 2 more here. We're still sitting on a Sunfall. They're still trying hard not to play herd migration, but they're on 9 poison. They have to. They don't have a choice anymore. And they have to ossificate the Itali before I transform it. Don't get got by Auto Tapper. All right, they have to block. They have to block the 6 poison. They can't. This angel should do the job. We just have to remove one of their blockers. they opened the GGs, I'll also express my GGs. And with 5 cards in my library and 2 in theirs, it looks like we have exhausted the mirror and found the victory. Okay, now you know how to play the mirror with this deck. What about the other matchups? Who cares? It's the classic 1-game video. So there you go. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. You're cool.